Okay, so right off the bat, it looks like we got 3D animation. Let's see. Bro, they look so silly. Have they ever done a movie death battle at all? I don't know. I don't watch death battle like crazy, so I'm not really sure about that, but dude, this is insane. Like, Despicable Me and Megamind, man.
Gru versus Megamind.
Not something I would
Die
expect.
a despicable villain or live long enough to become an admirable hero.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out
Yep.
who would win a death battle.
They got a lot of weapons for sure. I still think Gru's gonna win.
Never
Minions,
dies.
dude.
It merely goes dormant, waiting for a
They
villain to
gotta
arise
kill each other,
and
that's
spread
crazy.
its name to the darkest corners of the earth.
Like a man so evil, he cuts in line at the coffee shop and makes
Yeah,
balloon
man.
animals for kids and then pops them in their face. What a despicable man.
The world would surely tremble at his name, Gru.
Gru.
Really? Just Gru? Doesn't have
It's the
some sort
meme,
of
bro.
stage name or like doctorate or, you know?
Felonious Gru, son of the supervillain known as
Wait,
the
is that-
Bald Terror.
Oh man.
Oh gosh, Flanonius, whatever, Gru, that's his full name?
He's so dead.
Even as a small child,
Yeah, it is. Felonious Gru, sir, height 6'6", in the 40s, good lord. They got his email on here, what the heck, grumail.com. Supervillain since 11 years old, that's crazy. Appeared on Ellen, bald.
Gru had big aspirations. He could make rocket bikes,
Did he talk about
cheese
his
rings,
pointy
and
nose?
this dog?
And his arsenal grew even more with the help of his new best buddy, Dr. Nefario. See?
Yep,
now
there he
that's
is.
a supervillain name. Come on, man.
With Nefario's help, Gru's gadgets grew gadgets. Flamethrowers, sticky fingers, fantastic entertainment for 2-year-olds, and a fully weaponized airship.
Dude, look at that.
Though I must question this thing's aerodynamics.
It's loaded up with wing-mounted machine guns, a rocket thruster that can escape the Earth's atmosphere, and a whole lot of missiles.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
Despite
crazy.
the impressive firepower, Gru's go-to weapon seems to be his freeze ray, which can encase most people in ice with a single shot.
With his gadgets and gusto combined, and a little teaching from the School of Ability, Gru started making strides in the underworld of evil. He swiped the crown jewels when he was only a kid, nabbed the New York City Jumbotron just for fun, and even stole both the Eiffel Tower and the
Good
Statue
lord.
of Liberty.
How did nobody
From
see
Las
that?
Vegas.
Yeah, Gru was bad,
okay.
but he wasn't good at being bad. A lot of his schemes kind of blew up in his face.
The line dividing genius from moron is a
Oh
thin
my
one.
goodness.
Just look at us.
Oh yeah, my back hurts from carrying all the genius between us.
Regardless, while Gru may not have been the infamous villain he'd hoped, he did earn the loyalty of a few guys.
Guys,
Yes,
Yeah,
the minions,
guys,
dude.
like little guys. There's Kevin,
They're so
Bob,
cute.
Stuart, Otto, Billy, Larry, John, Liam, Chad.
oh, the minions!
How do you know how they
And that's
look
not
like?
just their role.
Bro, they
it's
all
the
look the
actual
same.
name of their species.
Right, the minions have existed since the dawn of life itself, over 3 billion
Wow.
years ago, and they all follow one instinct: to serve the biggest, baddest, most despicable villain they can find.
T-Rexes,
Hands
Count
down, because
Dracula,
of the minions,
AI
he's gonna win.
artists, whatever evil they can lay their grubby little eyes on. Or
Okay, AI artist, bro, I do have a take on that. It's 2026, dude. Come on. It's technology and it's gonna come. You know, people are going to use it. It's public. I'm an artist myself. I like to draw. I have drawing streams on my streams on YouTube for member streams and everything. So before I get accused of saying like, oh, you should learn how to draw, pick up the pencil. I know how to draw. I draw. And I do drawing streams. If you have something that can make your life easier, you're going to use it. I feel like people shouldn't act as purists, as if they don't do anything bad. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of people that tend to hate it so much to the point where it feels so performative, or like they're getting plus points for it. It's like, dude, I think the only issue with AI art, it would probably be like when it comes to like serious things like making games, like literally making official music for like real celebrities and stuff, then that's a problem. When it comes to like your own stuff, like when it comes to like things that are not even harmful, or let's say you're making a short or like your thumbnails and stuff, it's like, I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you're not hurting anybody. I don't think this is something you should get seriously mad about, unless like I said, like movies, video games, or like celebrity music and like big things, if in my opinion, if they go on those things, that's why I'm not gonna like it, because like it's gonna feel like they didn't put any effort, you know, into that stuff. I'm sure they would if it was on there, because you can put like effects, you know, and things like that. But even then, you know, this is official media, and the same thing goes for voice actors as well. Aside from that, I think AI art, if it's something that's personal to you, and you're using it for your content, or you're using it as a reference, and you're using it to help yourself, and you can still draw and use it as a reference, there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like people that tend to get really, really angry about it, especially when it comes to like YouTubers that get really mad at other content creators that use it. It's like, bro, you know, at the end of the day, I think they choose the wrong battles. They need to pick other battles to look at. Especially when the content creators are not even doing anything to the people or harming anybody. It kind of sucks when people get really angry like that. But anyways, that's just my opinion. You know, because I still like to draw. I still like to commission people. And I still use it. And at the end of the day, people are going to use it. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just gotta get with the times, you know. But yeah, no, that's just how I feel about it.
The AI artists, whatever evil they can lay their grubby little eyes on, or just one eye. But finding their big boss was the easy
One
part.
eye,
Keeping
yes.
them, not so much.
The amount of times the minions have incidentally caused the death of their own bosses is staggering.
Wait,
That
didn't
is
one
crazy.
of them serve the Queen of England?
Well, what about it?
I didn't know that.
The minions witnessed Gru's villainy firsthand and decided that he would be the next big boss they follow.
It worked out like PB&J, because like Gru, these guys do machines.
The minions invented the fly swatter centuries before humans did. They somehow
Wow.
crafted light bulbs and instruments while living in the Arctic. So
Look at all the names for the minions, man. Oh my gosh.
naturally, building Gru's absolutely massive evil lair proved a simple task.
They're geniuses. They once pulled off a jailbreak by building a flying machine.
Yeah, the
out of
minions are gonna
prison
carry
outfits,
everything,
vans,
dude.
computers, and toilets. Aisle seaters are in shambles right now.
And they're seemingly invulnerable, having been smashed flat, set on fire, and exploded by missiles even inside their own mouths. But also,
Bro.
they're possibly immortal? Kevin here has been around since the dawn of their
Oh, yeah.
species, which means Kevin is 3 billion years old.
And their numbers keep increasing. Over 10,000 minions clock into work every day.
And yet, in a real work setting, they'd be
That's
fired
crazy.
in minutes.
Oh yeah, there's
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
like a banana, a popsicle, a butt, or anything
Oh my
remotely
gosh.
silly to distract them enough for plans to go off course. But these guys love TikTok.
It's no wonder that, even with thousands of minions at his back, Gru still couldn't cut it as a supervillain. Maybe it was time to hang up the freeze ray for good, but not before taking a chance at his ultimate dream.
Steal the moon!
Easier said
Oh,
than
right.
done.
Steal
Oh
the moon.
no, really? The moon?
When he couldn't get
Like, well, if they were to steal the moon, dude, the Earth would be like in shambles.
the shrink ray he needed on his own, Gru required a new, even more despicable weapon.
Children. Specifically adopting
That's
3
kinda
girls.
crazy.
And somehow it worked. Crime of the century, here we go.
How tragic that through all the dance recitals and unicorns, Gru discovered the joys of fatherhood.
Oh, story
Yay.
of my life. God, I'm so proud of her. Anyway, out with the villain and in with the bedtime stories.
But even though he turned a new leaf for his daughters, Gru wasn't done commanding his minion army. Now he'd just do it as not a villain, by joining the Anti-Villain League.
The AVL hooked him up with lipstick tasers and goop
Oh my
grenades,
God.
mini submarines, and high-tech cars. And
Dude,
some
look at that
great
car, it looks
date
cool.
nights with the future Mrs. Gru. Things are looking up, buddy.
5 minions even underwent experimental procedures to become more powerful than before. The Mega Minions.
Oh yeah,
Tim
that, oh
stretches.
my
Dave got
gosh.
super strength. Gus got super strength and flight. Sorry, Dave. Jerry became an indestructible brick monster who eats live bombs. He's my favorite. And Mel's new laser eye can blast through the planet and hit a satellite on the other side
Oh
in
my
less than a
gosh.
second.
Calculating its speed across the Earth, that's 5% the speed of light.
So, Gru's true calling wasn't being a villain at all. He's an anti-villain. And he's good at it, too. This guy can dodge heat-seeking missiles and casually punch out a shark in one shot.
Oh, okay,
All
okay,
'cause
so
he
we
was
got-
in full dad
Okay.
mode. code.
But the most incredible
Yeah.
element here is easy to miss. For billions of years, the minions have
Look at
had the
them, they're so
biological drive to serve the greatest villain they can find. And yet, despite Gru's turn away from villainy, they chose to continue serving him. The minions' love for Gru is so strong, it overwrote their primordial genetic code.
They still see greatness in him, even now. After all, Felonious Gru will go to the moon and back to keep his family safe. Wait, Kevin,
Yes.
don't touch that button!
Why does that moon look so big than
Okay,
normal?
Megamind should be up next, but there is a chance that it got totally nuked by DreamWorks since they hit our preview last week.
Don't worry, we have a plan. You can watch the complete Gru vs. Megamind episode on deathbattle.gg. That's our website. It's linked below. It has every
Okay, so I
episode of
can't
Death
even
Battle
watch it.
uncut, unfiltered, uncensored. Even the weird ones.
It's kind of like our own private Patreon with memberships that support the show directly. And for this week, you can get a membership for a month for free by using the code PRESENTATION. All caps, that's important.
Being a member gets all sorts of extra goodies and behind-the-scenes stuff, but the important thing is you'll be able to watch the unaltered Gru vs. Megamind episode for free.
So head to deathbattle.gg right now and use code PRESENTATION for a free month of membership. All caps, remember.
Interesting. Okay.
What happens when the villain wins? On a grim, dark day, the citizens of Metro City learned the horrifying answer to that question. When their hero, their Metro Man, was lost forever. Bested by the
Metro
fearsome
Man gives me
supervillain
Superman
destined for
vibes, dude.
greatness, Megamind.
Cause if your rival's name is gonna be that on the nose, you better match that energy. Their feud goes way back to when they escaped their dying planet Superman style and immediately
dang.
got in each other's way.
While Metro Baby landed in a nice and cozy home, he caused the weird blue kid to crash land in prison and literally grow up behind bars.
He looks kinda
What kind of
cute,
city
man.
government would make the kid stay in jail?
I know,
Wasn't
right?
as
Like,
bad as
what?
you
Yeah,
think.
look at that.
He was a perfect fit for the Metropolis
Dude, I forgot all about the story with Megamind, and seeing this is actually crazy.
prison for the criminally gifted.
Metro City.
But while everyone outside bars loved that new kid who could fly, they weren't too keen on the boy with the big blue head and his constant string of destructive accidents.
So if he was going to be the bad guy no matter what, why not embrace it and become a
He
true
looks so
supervillain?
creepy.
Huh, sounds kinda like you. Megamind is a genius inventor, creating weapons to stage prison breaks before he could even talk.
It does sound like me. With a bit of tutoring from Machiavellian in the ways of wrongdoing, he got to work on his crime-starting career, facing off
he
with
can
his destined
shapeshift?
rival
Okay.
over and over again.
And Megamind's got everything he needs. An invisible car for getaways, assuming he can find the thing. A hoverbike for flying and shooting at the same time, if he can multitask. Lasers, bombs, bubble guns, baseball bats,
Oh,
jet
gosh.
boots, and more galore.
But his
So we
go-to
got
is
comics?
the D-gun, a laser pistol with various possible effects, such as destroying, decelerating, demoralizing, de-locking, de-gravity thing.
I wouldn't expect a guy calling himself Megamind to have the best name ideas, Wiz. He probably based the entire thing around his favorite setting, dehydration, which turns people and
Yay.
objects into tiny cubes for easy storage, though they can be returned to normal with a drop of water.
He did keep the whole mind thing running with his horde of henchmen, the Brain Bots. These mini-mechs follow Megamind's every command.
Oh, dude,
even
I
pulling
love
off
that
the most
suit.
incredible
They look
drone
pretty
show
cool.
you've ever seen in your life.
Which, according to the director's commentary, is made up of over 100,000 brain bots. Though, ironically, I wouldn't call his brain bots, smart. That designation goes to Megamind's proper minion, Minion!
Minion serves many roles for Megamind. Sidekick, guy in
Meanwhile, Gru has multiple 10,000s of minions. Megamind has one. Yeah, no, it's over.
the chair, awkward sibling relationship despite technically being his pet.
The best fish friend you could have in your plans to kidnap news reporter Roxanne Ritchie to piss off Metro Man for the 19th time this week. Or for the final time. Children, shield
Dang.
your eyes!
He did it! Thanks to his most powerful invention of all, an orbital death ray that could shatter mountains, Metro City's hero had fallen. It was Megamind's time to rule.
And he had no idea what to do next. With Metro Man dead, what was even the point?
Clearly, he needed a new superhero to fight, and apparently, he could just make that happen. With his diffuser gun, he injected this loser with Metro Man's DNA,
Are you
turning him into
serious?
Metro Man 2.0, Titan.
Megamind even
Dude,
trained
I
him himself
forgot.
using his disguise generator and expert acting skills. What a performer! But for all his smarts, Megamind is a terrible judge of character.
Oh,
When
good
Titan
lord.
turned tyrant, Metrocity needed yet another superhero to save it.
Metro City. Thanks to some encouragement from an old friend, rival, who wasn't actually dead at all and just let all of this happen despite having godlike superpowers.
Yep.
Thanks to some encouragement from a very experienced friend, Megamind stepped up to the plate.
Hey, he had the moxie for it. Megamind's tanked explosions and dodged electric blasts. Titan was strong enough to toss around a skyscraper, and Megamind put up a solid fight with his mech armor.
A suit specifically designed to mimic the pilot's movements, whether
That
it
thing
be
is crazy.
lamppost sword fighting, busting a move, or being surprisingly stealthy.
And with quick thinking and some hench help, Megamind taught Titan a lesson he knew all too well.
Oh my
The bad
gosh.
guy always loses.
So the city decided to just forgive Megamind of all his years of
Yeah,
terror
exactly.
and destruction and call him their superhero. I guess they didn't really have any better options.
Hey,
Yeah, like, what the heck, bro? You're just gonna forget everything he did? Okay, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Megamind took his new
Sure.
role as the city's hero seriously. He even built a suit that mimicked Metro Man's strength, flight, and X-ray vision.
Now, the D-gun is used to
Oh,
make
so he's
runaway bad
copying.
guys lose their balance and get caught. His portal bazooka is excellent for saving people from out-of-control cars. And while the Death Ray might not have been a hero killer, it's certainly great at blowing up giant evil robots.
And Minion was all for it.
Actually, once they went nice, Minion had to legally change his name to Old Chum because of some
Oh
other
my
Minion-related
gosh.
thing.
What? You mean the yellow guys?
No, I mean they got a cease and desist from Mr. Minion's Meatsicles.
Sounds delicious.
What the heck?
I'm still gonna call him Minion. You can't break up this duo.
Even as
Yeah, no,
Megamind uses
I'm
his
going
tools
for
for
Drew,
good,
dude.
destruction still tends to be inevitable. To the point that, as the new mayor of Metro City and his new partner, Roxanne instated a policy that anyone inconvenienced by a Megamind battle would receive a free cup of coffee. That sounds horrifically ripe for corruption.
So that's why there's so many Starbuckses everywhere. At least the brain bots are covering all the cleanup. It's a messy job being a superhero, but Megamind's finally found his purpose, even saving the city from the Doom Syndicate, which is like
Isn't that-
6 of him.
Isn't this the show? Oh wait, there are multiple timelines after the first movie, each of which involved Megamind facing the Doom Syndicate. In one timeline, he reforms them into a superhero team? This is the show, I think. I don't know.
Not without some self-induced difficulty. You have an instant wind gun on your hip. Use it!
Hey, with girlfriend, sidekick, and adoring fans to keep him going, it doesn't matter what sort of danger comes to town. Megamind
The show
will
did
always
terribly.
rise up as the defender of Metrocity.
It's Metro City!
Metrocity. Yeah, no, it's Metro City. Yeah,
Liz,
100%.
what happened to you?
Oh
you
my
look funny
goodness.
and squishy.
I'm over here, Boomstick. That's the new Death Metal plushie from U2's, and it's
Hello,
available to order
plushie.
right.
Oh, like the one they made of me a year ago. You got jealous, didn't you?
What? No, mine's way cuter. Look at it, and you can get one by clicking the link.
Ah, they forgot to color one of your arms.
Boomstick, I have a metal arm.
Yeah.
I always have. Oh, and if you order it, there's a chance you might get a special version with a gold arm.
That's actually kind of awesome.
You definitely want one.
Oh, fine. Yeah, I do, okay? Shut up about it.
This is your last chance. Click the link below to order your own Wiz. This ends in just a few days, and the plush will never be available again, so don't miss out.
All right, here we go. Is it time?
All
Let's
right,
go.
the combatants are
Yep,
set,
Drew's
and
winning.
we've run the data through all possibilities.
Hands down.
It's time for a death
Oh my gosh, what was that for Megamind, bro? Ooh, I like how this looks already. Dude, this looks really good.
Minions, prep the artillery.
Gru's, and the minions look kind of like, why do they like PS2, models? They look so polygonish, you
You're
know?
not letting him get away.
Hi, peoples.
Ooh, and here I thought it was the hero who chases the bad guys. Ha!
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Dude's going all out.
Ah. Minion, I'm going to need a new pair of pants.
Yes, sir. Sending you the Sunday Best package.
Dude!
Take this!
Oh my gosh, that is so accurate to like the movies. Where'd he come from, bro?
Freeze ray! A dark color scheme! Shrink ray! Henchmen who look the same! Laser gun!
Oh, so they're just gonna use everything, okay.
You are suddenly a real supervillain!
Oh my gosh!
You're just missing one thing!
What the?
And what might that be?
Presentation!
She's doing all that already? My goodness.
Assemble and start the music.
He can't even eat things.
Oh, check that mark in the morning. No,
giving me
hey,
PlayStation
we just
vibes.
fixed that. Come on, sir, smash him. Oh, hey, that's kind of cute.
Uh-oh.
You dare challenge Megamind in my own monstrosity? Do you even know who I am?
Did he really say monstrosity,
Life
bro?
is full of disappointments.
Hey!
Banana!
Now, as you like to say, Gun!
If you're going to steal my lines, at least do it properly.
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Ew, that's disgusting.
Okay, thank you for the help.
Minion, is the death ray ready?
Approaching. Getting there. Almost. Kinda, maybe.
This is such a weird death battle, bro.
Fire!
Whoa!
Oh my goodness!
Oh, Roxanne's gonna kill me.
There they go! It's all about the minions, dude!
Villain. The good guys always win! This is how it's really done! Dehydration gun!
Villain! You mean... Oh, wait a minute. This is all a big misunderstanding.
Huh?
Oh my, what the? Did he do the pretended to be dead?
Oh, work is going to kill me for this.
Wow.
I guess that's 2 for Gru, 0
Bro.
for Will Ferrell.
With so many chaotic factors in this fight, it can get overwhelming trying to keep track of them all.
So we'll break it down 3 ways: arsenal, minions, and skill.
In terms of weapon versatility, Megamind definitely had much more to use. The
I knew
D-gun
it, man.
alone had enough
I knew
effects
it.
to match what Gru could do with nearly his whole kit. Throw in disguise generators, invisible cars, portal bazookas, and it's a lot for Gru to handle.
Just one problem. Megamind might have had variety, but Gru's weaponry was far stronger in scope. Sure, Megamind's death ray could blow up a mountain, but Gru's shrink ray could take out the moon.
And is much easier to use on top of it. Frankly, much of Megamind's deadliest weaponry would have little effect anyway.
Check this out. When Gru first tried to get the shrink ray, he
Oh,
triggered
gosh.
a missile trap so explosive it created a mushroom cloud. Based on the size of the blast, that's about 4 kilotons of TNT. And all those missiles fired at him from point-blank range.
Shockingly, that's about 38 times greater than Megamind's orbital death ray. And Gru kind of
That's
just
crazy.
walked it off. Megamind's mecha suit could take big
That's the good old movie armor plot,
hits
dude.
like that, but Megamind himself? No.
So Megamind would have a hard time blowing him up, but he could still dehydrate him, disintegrate him, freeze him, or even just turn off his gravity and send him flying into space, right?
Sure, though Gru does have some similar weaponry. As far as arsenal is concerned, Gru could take out Megamind through sheer firepower, but Megamind could potentially counter with the D-Gun's effects. It's a whoever shoots first wins situation. Their arsenals match up fairly evenly.
But
Oh,
these
wow.
guys aren't alone. Let's cover Gru's minions and Megamind's, minions.
Minions.
1-to-1,
Yeah, I
one
think
of
you already
Gru's
know,
minions was
dude.
certainly more likely to take out a brainbot. Sure, minions may have the attention span of an iPad kid, but they can effortlessly hack, dismantle, and rewire most machines, like, you know, Megamind's brainbots.
And they just won't die. Certainly nothing the brainbots have can take them out. For all we know, the minions may be completely indestructible.
To be fair, maybe one brainbot doesn't stand a chance against one minion, but there are far more brainbots than minions in total. 10 times more.
Wait, are you serious? Oh, right. This clip here? Okay. Okay.
And the brainbots are a much more organized and focused unit.
Compared to the
Okay.
vanilla minions, maybe. But the mega
Never mind
minions are
then.
strong enough to rip and chop
But
through
still,
metal
though.
like wet paper. Aunt Mel's got a history of destroying satellites with a laser beam strong enough to
Yeah.
cut through the earth.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything impressive that the little brain bots or whatever we're doing, you know?
So it's bye-bye Death Ray.
But we can't ignore the most competent minion of them all. Minion! Megamind's minion. Old chum.
He's way
Yeah.
more competent than Dr. Navario. Can operate all the tech like the mech suit used to fight Titan, and can match Megamind's brains and style beat for beat. Remember that whole presentation bit in the movie? Yeah, that wasn't Megamind. That was Minion.
While Megamind's army lacks the power of,
That's
say,
crazy.
the Mega Minions, having a second in command who's just as smart and capable as him makes up for it, making a battle of their underlings too close to call.
So if
you
neither of them has
serious?
a clear edge in weaponry or their henchmen, what matters most isn't the tools themselves, but how good or bad they are at using them. It all comes down to skill.
Both Gru and Megamind have their share of less than genius moments and bad luck, but even in the face of things gone wrong, Gru
It's kind of crazy how close this comes, you know?
tends to fail upwards, still ultimately completing his missions, unlike Megamind, who tends to fail much harder before he learns how to succeed.
And we love him for it. It's not like Gru has to put up with Elvis Superman, but even
Literally,
during their
dude,
villain
Elvis
phases,
Superman.
Gru found some success, unlike Megamind.
Who also has a bad habit of not using his weapon effectively, like never using the D-Gun against the Doom Syndicate, either because he can get easily flustered or he just loves showing off.
That or because that would just end everything quickly, you know?
So it's more likely Gru could succeed in a whoever shoots first wins quick draw situation with their arsenals.
Quick Draw is right. Megamind dodge an electric blast is impressive, clocking in around half the speed of sound.
But it pales in comparison to Gru piloting hypersonic ships into space and dodging heat-seeking missiles at Mach 10, meaning he is fast enough to win that quick draw. Gru
Yeah, that's
takes
crazy.
skill, which finally tips the scales. After a nail-biting back and forth, he has just enough to land the winning blow first, more often than not.
Sorry, Megamind. I
But he killed him on accident too, though.
think you losing was a atrocity.
It's Metro's Atros. The winner is Felonious Gru.
Let's go, dude.
Next time on Death Battle.
Oh? Who dang? Oh, yeah.
Subscribe and
chainsaw
join as a
again.
member to see more Death Battle. Thanks.
Bro, that was crazy. Yeah, I've seen it coming. Seen it coming.